So here we have one of the creepiest dudes to ever creep through Creepton and creep people out with his creepiness. It's the Creeper from Jeepers Creepers 2, made by Sota Toys, and they also made, well, they made some incredible stuff. I've only got this and the Dog Soldier's Werewolf, which I'll just quickly show you very briefly. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. The sculpting on this thing, I wish they did this in 1/4 scale. I would be so happy. I love my werewolves, and Dog Soldiers is one of my favourite werewolf movies, maybe my favourite werewolf film, right along with The Howling and American Werewolf and Bad Moon. But yeah, that's the Sota Toys. It's from the series they did called Now Showing, which this is as well. But yeah, this is the Creeper from Jeepers Creepers 2. Really comes with some cool stuff. I'll show you the other accessories in a minute, but let me just zoom in on his base here. And a good look at all this detail you've got here. You've got the sort of diorama base. He's just stepping onto the road here. You can see the line there. He's coming out from the mud. All the detail there on the boots and the ends of his ripped trousers. Just that watery mud spray. Crazy detail. And then you've got the greenery, some grass. You've got the barbed wire sort of fence. And really nicely done. I actually forgot I had this, and I was going through some old things. I found a bunch of old figures, smaller figures that I used to collect before the 1/6 scale, 1/4 scale stuff. And it's just been really fun to rediscover this stuff, especially this particular piece, because I do love the first Jeepers Creepers film. Part 2's alright as well. It's definitely got some great moments in it, but it's a bit more silly, I guess you'd say. Whereas the first one is one of those movies, if you haven't seen Jeepers Creepers, the first one, then don't look into it, don't read anything about it, don't watch anything on YouTube, but just trust me, go watch that movie, because it's got one of those twists in the film, and I was not expecting it, and it turned out to be a real treat. I like my kind of monster movies, and this was quite a surprising one. So yeah, the crow that comes with him. Let me just raise the camera up a bit. I'll show you. It's weird. I thought maybe it was just me. You can see the kind of blue paint that's on parts of the crow. I checked some other reviews of this figure on YouTube, and other people seem to have that blue paint on the crow as well. So I don't know why it's there. Just move my little light here, but yeah, he does have blue paint on certain parts of him, which is just weird. It's a great sculpt on the crow, the bird itself, or the raven, the crow. I'm not too sure which one this is. But yeah, look at that, great detail on it. It's really cool. The back of his shredded, nasty coat. Just grim. Really detailed. And this sort of lifts up a bit. You got the posability all through the arms and stuff. Oops. But yeah, he is really creepy. And his sort of ripped t-shirt, you can see his kind of body underneath there. Let me give you a sort of close look at his hat, which has got the sort of mud spray. Oh, that's really on there. Get that to focus. There you go. Yeah, it's all covered in the spray from the mud as well. Very nice. See, it grooves in perfectly with the shape of his head. You can see the. Let me just take his hand down so it'll focus. They did a really good job on the sculpt of the head. Very accurate to the film from what I can tell. I mean, this is the only, there is one other 1/6 scale, well, this isn't 1/6 scale, sorry. There is a 1/6 scale creeper that I did see on eBay once. I can't remember who it was by, but it didn't look that great, so I just settled for this little small version, because this is fantastic. I mean, I just wish this was a bit bigger, really. But it's awesome. I'll show you some of the stuff he comes with. in a mo. Let me see how close I can get to this without it going all blurry. Yeah, he's got those kind of talons that come around his face. You'll see what they're all about in the movie. It really was quite impressive stuff. There's his axe. Just grab that. Pretty cool detail on that. It's all weathered and nasty. Pretty cool. Accessory wise, he has a spare hand that's for holding a dagger, which I'll show you in a minute. There's nails. In the second film, he does throw this sort of homemade or people parts made. He makes all his weapons from human parts, I think. This is like some kind of weird throwing star he uses on a school bus. Nice. He's got this kind of dagger. There's some really cool designs on it, quite accurate to how it is in the film. They really did a good job for the scale. Yeah. On one side it's kind of got the life cycle of the creeper. You got a picture of the sunrise there, and then on the back there's like all these souls, I think, trying to get out of hell or something. It's really cheery stuff. And the kind of handle of the blade turns into a mouth that's kind of like eating the blade part that begins here. It's really, for the scale it is, remember this is nowhere near 1/6 scale. This is just like a little like a NECA, you know, that kind of size figure. You've got the bigger guys over there. They're all kind of like standing in the corner saying, "Review me." They're all waiting their turn. So what else? You got the throwing star, the dagger, the hand, and the head from Jeepers Creepers 2 when he's trying to get at these kids in the school bus, or these teenagers, whatever, and they one of them sticks through the top of the bus, like this hole that he's looking in through or whatever, and they shove this big iron bar through his head, and it's pretty gross, and he's trying to pull it out, and it's taken a while. It's not really getting anywhere fast, so he gets fed up and he just starts pulling it from the side, and little sound effect there for you. Looks like oh damn it, can't remember the word now. Watermelon. Yeah, it's gross, but it's really cool that they included this. It's gross. All inside, all the yucky detail. Look at that. Yeah, nasty. But a wicked job on the sculpt. Look at that. The teeth is scaly. Oh shit, we lost it. Okay, well, you saw that. I'll get that later. Anyway, back to this head. I better wrap it up because I don't think there's any need to spend any more than 10 minutes on something this scale. I mean, it is what it is. It's the creeper from Jeepers Creepers 2, or it could very easily just be a representation for Jeepers Creepers 1, which is definitely the better of the two. So I would say, yeah, if you're a fan of the movie, or if you do decide to check out Jeepers Creepers after this review, then let me know what you think of it, because I'd be very curious to know if you enjoyed it. I love that movie. I think it's great. Let me know what you think if you check it out, and if you check it out and like it, try and grab yourself this little figure just as a little kind of representation of the character, because it's really cool. So it's made by Sota Toys. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I think it is S-O-T-A, Sota. Yeah, it's very nice. Very, very, very cool. Just I'll give you a little pan up one more time from the cool base. Really just love the little diorama. It's great, and the fact that you just got that little beginning of the road there, that's class. I love that. But yep, there he is. The barbed wire, the wooden sort of picket fence bit, whatever you want to call it. The crow that comes with him, all his accessories, the clothing's awesome, the axe. Okay guys, that's the creeper. Hope you enjoyed it. He is awesome. Ooh, that's a good angle. Alright, see you later.